Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be cooking a cottage cheese and spinach with a little bit of parmesan omelette. Nice and simple, and I mean, I know the last time I did the video, my first video, I didn't mention all the calories, but I have been calorie counting on this one, and if you just use egg whites, which I haven't, it'll probably take another 100 off the calories. But I'm using 4 medium-sized eggs, and basically this whole dish is going to be about 400 calories and about 35 grams of protein. So anyway, let's get cooking. I'm using a little bit of, this is an infused olive oil. You can just use plain olive oil. You know, we're just trying to keep it a bit healthier. You know, I've got like this infused olive oil. It's got a bit of basil on it, or for you Americans, basil. Yeah, so with olive oil, just let that heat up a bit. Yeah, I thought I'd do just a simple omelette, you know. So this is like, you know, if you're in a rush or you know, don't want to cook a three-course meal. Not that you'll be eating it on a GLP-1 diet, but like I said, this is GLP friendly. And anyway, so while we're waiting for this to heat up, I did actually mix the eggs with a pinch of salt and a little bit of pepper. If you want to add a little bit of milk, you can, but I'm not. So hopefully this is heated up. I should have heated this up beforehand, but I wanted to show you the olive oil going in. Like I said, it's all live, no editing here. I have actually downloaded an editing studio, so you never know, I might be able to get in the hang of it and edit a video, but here we go. Like I said, it's 4 medium eggs, or 3 large eggs. I'm thinking of ideas on what to cook. I've not run out of ideas, but I was thinking of doing something. Recently I went on to, well, my partner, my fiance, went on to, she got a DNA sampling kit for myheritage.com, and basically you find out where you're from in your DNA, you know. And I actually was that curious, I decided to order one for myself, and I found out I'm basically half English, but all the remainder was a right old mishmash of heritage. And I've got, I think it's like 10%, 20, 15%, 10%, 12% French. I've even got some about 10%, 8% Danish. Also in the Balkan areas, and a bit of Italian, and also some Persian. So yeah, I was really curious. Anyway, I'll turn this down. It's supposed to be a quick omelette. I'm going to burn it in a minute. So what I was thinking of doing, I was actually thinking of doing some dishes from my heritage, you know. So I did actually cook one a few weeks ago, which was a Persian like kebab, chicken kebab with some Persian, I mean, I use brown rice, Persian style rice, and I use saffron. I actually think it's a wonderful recipe, so I'm going to probably try and do that on the next video. So, but like I said, if you get any ideas you want me to cook and make it GLP friendly, I certainly can, or at least I can try. So anyway, yeah, so basically we've got some movement in the omelette. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add, I always put the spoon, so you want about, this is quite a big teaspoon, but you want about I'm going to put about about 3 of these. Sprinkle the parmesan or parmesan or whatever you want to call it. Put that on there. And what I've done is I've actually got some fresh spinach, but I've wilted it down. So I wilted it down for a couple of minutes with some garlic, but actually, I'll tell a lie, I ran out of fresh garlic, so I put a little sprinkle of garlic powder or garlic granules, and like just literally cook that down for a couple of minutes. So what I'm going to do is put that on top of the omelette. Well, actually, you can smell that garlic. Now, what I'm going to do now is wash my hand. So what we want to do now is now we're finished with the parmesan, pot of parmesan, and I've got literally half a cup of low-fat cottage cheese. I'm not a great lover of this, you know, but this is my first time cooking this, so it's a little experiment for me because I've heard that cottage cheese is really good if you're on a GLP-1 diet. So I've literally got half a cup, and I'm gonna just put that there. Actually, you should have really done this on one side. So put that to one side. Right, I'm gonna. There you go. If you want to, you can always add some tomatoes to this. You know, by all means, if you want. Actually, that might be a good little tip. Actually, I might just add a few. I was going to keep this just a spinach, but here, let's add a few little tomatoes in there. I quite like them kind of raw and not overcooked anyway. So, right then, let's whack this heat up. Omelettes are really simple, actually, aren't they? But you know, again, you know, if you're running about, you know, what we want to do is we want to flip this over. Flip this over. Just want to cook that. I have overcooked it, I can see. But basically, if you want to cook that for a couple of minutes, put it on a low to medium heat. Like I say, you don't want to end up burning the omelette. Yeah, I'm just literally doing a simple salad with it. It's like a simple side salad. I've got some onion in there, some cucumber, tomato, whatever salad you want with it. You don't even have to have salad. This would be a nice, to be honest with you, on its own, this would be a nice breakfast. And to be honest, the whole thing is, you know, probably, I mean, yeah, I said it's 400 calories, you know, but to be honest with you, you don't want to eat the whole thing. So I'll actually eat half of that. So like I said, it depends how cooked you want it. I mean, the egg's pretty much done. So if you like your cottage cheese, I've never had warm cottage cheese before. But yeah, this these recipe ideas, you know, from around the world. Well, I'm doing it from my heritage. So I've got some really good ideas actually. I'm going to try and do a Danish meatballs as well. I mean, if you've noticed, the last couple of videos, well, this is my second video, they've all been vegetarian friendly. I will be adding meat to the recipes. I think the next one is going to be the Persian chicken, but I think a lot of people are sick of eating chicken on this diet as well. So I know I am. Right. So yeah, that's, like I say, a couple of minutes. Right. There you go. Do you know what? I'm going to put a little bit more Parmesan just on the top, because I think that cottage cheese is not very tasty. So that's why I put the Parmesan in there, just to lift it up a bit. And you know what? Shall I? No, I think that's enough going on there. Yep, that's enough going on there. And there you have it. Omelette a la cottage cheese style with some Parmesan cheese. Simple. Anyway, enjoy. See you on the next video.